the name?
I changed it.
It says click look here and hold my beer.
No, I changed it.
No, it's still
not
the same.
changed in the lobby.
It says Anudeep versus JarelNaden. 1v1 best of 7 show match.
In lobby, wait. In-game.
I think maybe we should leave and join.
Or it was a test. Okay. Guys, we're live, okay? 7 minutes.
No, I'm not in the game.
By the way, we can hear ourselves on the stream.
Yeah, I'll switch in. That's it.
Wait, I can't join the lobby.
Nope. I think his Ace said it was a test. Leave.
Oh.
Really? Mr. Tryhard.
Who's that?
He's a YouTuber. A budding YouTuber with like, I don't know, 40k subs, 50k.
Yes, no.
Oh yeah, by the way, is my sound fine or am I too loud? Or anything?
I think we're live. Are we? Hello? Welcome, give me a go.
I think we're live.
Alright, looks like we're live. Welcome, guys. I think before we start introducing the players, first a welcome from me. My name's Flame Bastard. I think you guys know me. In case you don't, I'm the official caster for Rocket League India. Been here since Community Cup number 3, won't go anywhere. And with me today is one of my Indian talents, one of the people that I'm trying to get into casting even further, is Cryptic Zane. Welcome to
Hello, and welcome to everybody who's just tuned in, because this is a brand new season, a brand new fresh start for all of you.
Yeah. So I've definitely played some on the new update today for a reasonable time. I have to say I really like it. It definitely made the performance overall better and the experience. But never mind the update. We have some upcoming boomer for you guys. It's Anudeep from India versus JarelNaden from who's he from? Singapore, I guess. At least he's from
Uh,
the
I,
Asian
I
Rocket League
think
scene.
he stays in Singapore, but he's Indian. That's why I came to here. I might be wrong, but he is a pro player of Aerial Lunatics and currently sitting third in the Asian Pro League.
Yeah, so I have some background information in case you guys don't know. I don't think that's the case, but Anudeep obviously is a pro player of Kakalukia, a well-known Rocket League India team, has won Community Cup several times. In fact, won the last Community Cup as well, which was casted by me and Grandy. Um, Overall, in total, they've won 3 Community Cups, 3, 4, and 6. He's known to be the most consistent Indian player, really solid ground skills, but he's dangerous from every position off the wall as well as in the air. He's a beast in ones, at least he's considered to be one. So definitely a good matchup for JarelNaden, because JarelNaden, as you already mentioned, is a pro player of Analytics. He's currently sitting third in the Asian Pro League, and they're also competing tomorrow for the final day event of APL. So if you want to see this guy play even more, you can do that tomorrow over at APL. And he's just as Guacamole as Energy is known to be the most consistent Indian player. JarelNaden is known to be the most consistent ones player in Asia or in ASC. Also competing in AC and OCE, has 100 top base MMR gained in both of these regions. So definitely a well fit or a good opponent for Anudeep, and I'm excited to see how they'll play.
Yeah, interestingly enough, I think JarelNaden was 81st position in the last season, and he was just above Karma, a well-known player in the Rocket League community.
That's interesting. So Anudeep probably right now a bit scared, but he doesn't have to. So it'll be interesting to see.
One for the record books.
Yeah, it will definitely be a really high-paced and great match today. Great show match.
Yeah. So without further ado, I think we'll just get right into the game.
One for the record books.
Or is there anything else you want to add? Probably not, right? So let's say hello to guys in the chat already. I see Biza is here. Welcome, Biza. Nice to see you. Manjeet. What's up, my boy? Manjeet. Ape is here as well. Nice to see you. Drunken is here as well. Abra. Welcome, Abra. Rohit Roy? I don't know. Fake und. Fake und. Welcome. Zanya. Welcome. Nice to see you as well. Oh, my good friend. Creative Failure is here as well, aka. Anyway. Players are joining in, also on the new map as well. So Zane, if you want to, take it away.
Yeah, this is a new map, Farmstead. It's an absolutely beautiful map, and I think this is my favorite map right now in the game. Starbase Arc and Wasteland also have been redesigned to fit ranked matches. And as we go on now, Anudeep has possession of the ball, hitting it to Jarel, but he gets a clear. Now Jarel with the shot, but Anudeep is there back in time. Anudeep now in position.
It looks like a 50-50 there from Anudeep. That could be, in fact, favorable for him. He's not going to let that one go. That was going to be the first one after what we've seen. An interesting attempt from both sides. Long shots on either side. Anudeep with the lucky 50-50. Perfect bounce for him, and JarelNaden no need to be seen to say that one at all.
And you can see that the first goal to Anudeep, JarelNaden conceding a goal in the first 30 seconds. And you can see that he was rocking the Grand Champ. I believe that was a champion banner?
That was champion.
Yeah, champion banner. Now Anudeep in possession of the ball, JarelNaden. Anudeep goes for the shot, but JarelNaden is able to win the 50-50s. I was talking to JarelNaden the other day, and he said that 50-50s were one of his most important things that he looks in 1v1, and as I say that, he gets a goal.
Yeah, that was a beautiful flick from JarelNaden. Anudeep was not expecting at all, not respecting the flick, moving forward, deciding not to do it, and those few seconds that he had to give up because of his turn cost him the goal at the end. So interesting to see that JarelNaden got so much power out of a position that was basically unfavorable, and that is going to be the lead for JarelNaden. Beautiful kickoff there. Gets beaten, Anudeep gets beaten by quite a mile there. Look at the speed he gets, perfectly to the side, and gets a bit lucky there, the bounce, so it doesn't bounce directly on the corner, and really just has to tap that one in. So already some interesting stuff we're seeing right now. 3 goals, not even a minute played, but I wouldn't count out Anudeep yet. Looks like JarelNaden is just a bit more comfortable in what he's doing. But Anudeep is always dangerous, just like that maybe. But JarelNaden gets a really wide clear, really good. And that could be yet another opportunity. There we go, JarelNaden, clinical hit there. Going to be the 3-1 lead for him.
That was a power shot by JarelNaden, and as you can see, he's using the Batmobile. And what I heard from the Batmobile this update is they have rolled back the changes made to the Batmobile so that it fixes the power shots and wobbliness. I think a lot of Batmobile players are going to be happy, and definitely JarelNaden today.
Yeah, I've heard some feedback that it was better now, but anyway, Anudeep rocking the ball right now towards JarelNaden's goal. That was a good shot, but just a bit wide. He's not giving up, continuing to have the pressure. JarelNaden doesn't have enough boost, gets a good save there, but he's still struggling. Anudeep giving him some time to breathe. Taking the corner boost, JarelNaden picking up 100 as well. I know the game slows down uncharacteristically. Anudeep trying to pop it over, tries to fake JarelNaden, but he's reacting in time. Nevertheless, Anudeep comes in again. Those corner positions are really awkward to score on, and JarelNaden really just has to tap the other side. Anudeep deciding to go for the middle boost, but JarelNaden pops it high up. That's completely off the goal there. Anudeep decides to put it into the side of JarelNaden once more, giving up ball position.
JarelNaden now taking the ball over Anudeep. He has possession. He goes for a dribble, a bounce dribble, I think so. He has it on his car, and that's a nice flick there by JarelNaden. Gets it over Anudeep.
Yeah, that was a brilliant touch there. Again, JarelNaden with the really hard flick there. Anudeep not respecting or expecting that at all. Look at that, 75 km/h, basically from a grounded position. That is quite impressive, and that's something Anudeep really has to look out for.
I think now JarelNaden is going for... Is he going for a ceiling shot? But he just misses. I think he didn't go off the ceiling as well as he had expected, and that's just going to be punished by Anudeep instantly.
Yeah, he's getting a bit comfortable there, going for those ceiling shots. Obviously, you don't want to do that once, because all the time you waste while you're trying to recover from such a goal. It's your opponent time to score, such as Anudeep did. There was no way JarelNaden would come back in time at all, even like covering his car to block that shot attempt. So you probably want to stay grounded as much as you can. Nevertheless, it's nice to see that JarelNaden is trying to make this one interesting. Anyway, Anudeep now trying to make something happen. That is a good pass there to the side. JarelNaden is obviously good enough to play that one hard enough and wide enough, so Anudeep can't really do something. Faking the contest there, but JarelNaden was expecting it, going dribble and faked out Anudeep with that really low touch there. Anudeep was expecting a flick, but it doesn't matter. 5-2 for JarelNaden.
That was a nasty fake there by JarelNaden. Anudeep couldn't read him in time. He thought he would do one of his flicks that we have seen early in the game, and Anudeep just gets flying about, and JarelNaden is able to get right another goal. and it's 5-2 to JarelNaden right now with 2 minutes remaining.
Might want to add that Anudeep didn't really practice once in the last few weeks, so that could be a reason why he's looking quite uncomfortable in what he's doing. JarelNaden getting a good touch now. Anudeep has to come back. JarelNaden flicks it into the corner, doesn't really have to touch it. Good on him, good shot there. Completely reading what Anudeep was doing. Anudeep just rushing the ball there, getting outplayed over and over again, and JarelNaden really takes this game apart. I mean, we have 1 minute and 40 seconds left, but at this point it doesn't look like Anudeep is even close to coming back from this. Looks like he has to put up the first game.
And that's another kickoff win to JarelNaden, but he just whiffs right there and giving possession to Anudeep. Now Anudeep with the ball, will he go for the shot? But JarelNaden just slightly misses it, and it's going to be goal to Anudeep.
Yeah, he I don't know, he probably thought he could go for it while taking boost as well, and Anudeep gets the hard enough shot there. Wasn't really well placed though, was just plain center, but did his job. Yeah, it was in. Still a close one. JarelNaden almost got that. Doesn't really matter though. It's still 6-3 for JarelNaden. The time is ticking against Anudeep. The more we get into the game, you can see it's just when you're trying to make something happen. But JarelNaden is just in control of the match right now. Again, Anudeep probably won a challenge because JarelNaden definitely can flick you, and he's done it the 3rd time already. So that's probably something you wanna work on in the next game.
That was a beautiful delayed flick by JarelNaden. Anudeep thought he had more time, but JarelNaden just confuses him with the delayed flick, and it's going to be 7-3 to JarelNaden.
Yeah, it's a show from JarelNaden right now, baiting Anudeep's attack there. It could be dangerous. He's missing the clear, but it just rolls over to the other side of the goal. Fortunately for JarelNaden here, Anudeep is not in a good position. He has to challenge that one, he does so, but leaves the ball possession to Jaren right now. Anudeep deciding to go for boost, giving the option to JarelNaden for a power shot. He's deciding to go into a low 50-50. Turns out to be backfiring to him, but he's recovering quick enough so he can put it into his corner. Make something happen. Anudeep not positioned very well there on the wall. It's probably not where you want to be. JarelNaden really just has to do a power shot, going for an interesting air dribble into a ground. I don't even know what that was, but it looked fancy. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work. Anudeep was able to get in the way in time.
With 30 seconds remaining, I think this game is just going to go to JarelNaden. Anudeep is at a 4-goal deficit right now, and it doesn't seem like he's coming back. But this might be a consolation goal for. Oh no, he just misses. And that's going to be the end of game 1 with a consolation goal by Anudeep. Finally, 7-4.
Yeah, that was interesting play there from JarelNaden. Probably just giving up more possession. Anudeep shoots it really low, really slow as well. So JarelNaden basically flip out of the way. So there's you can see that JarelNaden is not playing perfectly. In fact, he's doing some small mistakes every now and then. So Anudeep finds a way of punching him for those mistakes. He might have a chance, but it does matter for the first game at least. JarelNaden takes this game apart with a 7-4 scoreline.
You can see JarelNaden definitely won that game. In the beginning, he tried to do some fancy stealing shot plays and other types of plays, but then he realized Anudeep wasn't an opponent to be underestimated, and he played a really solid ground game.
Yeah, I think what I mean when we look at the stats, we can see both players have an equal amount of shots. JarelNaden with 8 shots, Anudeep on his side with 7. Both only have 1 save though, so they might want to work a bit on their defensive side. It looks like JarelNaden wasn't contested too often, but still gave up 4 goals. So it'll be interesting to see. So probably, what do we do now?
I think we are now switching to the new map, Champion Field Daytime. This map looks really pretty. They have done a day map for, I think, DFS Stadium as well, and they look really, really nice.
That's true. I actually want to try the new director. Not sure how that one will go. Probably not today. Maybe at some point. But anyway, so
yeah, nobody saw that.
Oh, you joined.
Yeah.
Anyway, right, JarelNaden with a fake kickoff there, expecting Anudeep to hit it low, but he saw it just in time to put it a bit left. Anudeep trying to siege the goal for JarelNaden there. Gets a fortunate bump. JarelNaden was not able to recover. Shot option there for Anudeep, but not well placed enough. JarelNaden reacting in time. Does JarelNaden have boost? In fact, he has about the 60s. That is a good drift shot there from him. It doesn't really matter in the end. Anudeep gets the clear.
Now Anudeep in position. Jel goes for the 50-50, but Anudeep wins the ball. Now Jel still not back in his net. This gives an opportunity for Anudeep, but Jel is just in time back in his net to defend that shot.
Yeah, but he's struggling a bit. Anudeep patiently waiting in front of the goal. Can he get the ball on top of his card? Maybe flick it? Doesn't look like it. Making sure JarelNaden doesn't have an opportunity to out-dribble him. Early contest from Anudeep though, which is great to see. But great flick there from JarelNaden. Unfortunately, a bit too hard. That gives ball possession to Anudeep right away. But he challenging him in a really awkward position. Still stuck in the corner, probably expecting the clear there from Anudeep. Giving up momentum for now. Anudeep going for the dribble, but JarelNaden is patiently waiting in the midfield. Really early turn from him, and Anudeep was probably not ready for this, but if he would have just flicked it over him, he could have gotten an easy goal.
What you can see with these higher ranked players is that both of them have really good patience, and doing mind games to either one of them is really difficult in a higher ranked league.
Yeah, well, we have already seen that on the side of JarelNaden. He was definitely outplaying Anudeep a couple of times, because Anudeep was not really patient. He was just rushing the ball, and JarelNaden was well prepared for that. We've seen with an aerial off the wall, and Anudeep getting in the way just in time.
One for the record
A long
books.
shot. Decides to put it on the backboard. JarelNaden is missing, and that is surely a goal for Anudeep. No, he misses it, but JarelNaden potentially saved that one if it would have been on target. But Anudeep, you have to score those. Those are basically presents, and there we go. Well seen that JarelNaden was not in position to save that low shot.
I don't know what JarelNaden was quite expecting here, because Anudeep had the position and the time to shoot it on either side of the net, and JarelNaden wasn't able to save that ball right there.
Yeah, I mean, he was probably expecting, like, most ones players would just smack it into the goal just to get it on target, but he was really just the only position where he couldn't have saved it, or maybe could have gotten less of a chance to save it, would have been the low shot that Anudeep was doing. So good on Anudeep for seeing them. But in fact, that is going to be, I think, the first time Anudeep has taken the lead. Giving up the ball once more, JarelNaden putting it high there. That could be a potential shot, but he hits the backboard just a bit too wide on the side of JarelNaden. Really expecting the ball to bounce that way, otherwise he would probably follow it up. Off the wall shot again onto the backboard. Can he follow it up? No, he cannot. Anudeep is actually waiting. That could be a goal for Anudeep. Does he get a hard enough shot? Yes, he does. Mid-center. And JarelNaden seems to be a bit too excited about those wall areas.
Yeah, you can see JarelNaden attempting those aerials a lot more right now, and Anudeep patient on the ground, waiting for the aerial and defending them and punishing him on those aerial shots.
Yeah, it's definitely something that you might not want to do, because so far it hasn't worked out
One
for
for the
JarelNaden at
record
all.
books.
But that is a good 50-50 again. Can he get that first touch? He can! Oh, and Anudeep is even helping out with that. Probably was expecting a shot, but that was smart from JarelNaden with that. Really soft touch, probably not the best one, but he expects Anudeep to come in as fast as he can. And Anudeep really has no chance, or no option, other than rushing it in.
He read his opponent perfectly there. Now Jarel winning the kickoff. Anudeep hits it back into his corner, trying to buy him some time. JarelNaden comes flying in, hits the ball. Now Anudeep waiting for the ball to hit. JarelNaden on the ball already. JarelNaden with the shot, and is it going to be a goal? That's just a 50-50 right there that he won.
Yeah, JarelNaden again with those strong 50-50s. He knows what Anudeep is trying to do, and Anudeep falls for it. And that is a good center here, a good corner hit, I would say, or the crossbar there, but doesn't matter, 2-2 for JarelNaden. 1 minute 30 to go, so this one is definitely way closer. Anudeep not expecting that kickoff to come through off the post, but it bounces to the other side of the corner, the other side of the map into the corner. Now JarelNaden is on the counter attack. Can he control the ball well enough, doesn't look like it. And he decides to put it back into midfield to start another attack.
And now JarelNaden with a what an angle! He was able to put it right past Anudeep right there, and Anudeep wasn't able to get there in time to stop the ball.
One for the
Yeah, I'm not
racket
sure what
boss.
Anudeep was doing there at all. He was just sitting there waiting for the ball to hit the ground, and JarelNaden really just had to follow that up. Anudeep was probably able to save that one off the ball, at least contest it earlier, because he didn't contest it at all. I don't think you could do that against JarelNaden too often, because he will probably score on you most of the time. Yeah, another flick from him, but this time not high or not wide enough. Anudeep has to control that one. Really strong hit from him, but he gets it past JarelNaden, but it's in that corner area where you basically have to give up the ball. He does so. JarelNaden now on the counter attack. Anudeep comes in. JarelNaden is already prepared for Anudeep's contest there. Trying to force a good 50-50. Now onto the back ball. Anudeep has all the time he needs to clear that one in the corner.
With 30 seconds remaining, Anudeep needs to find one more goal to get his victory in second. But Jarel is able to get another flick. How many of these will we see today?
I mean, if Anudeep continues to play this defensively, then JarelNaden basically do those flips to prepare himself to do those. We'll see them quite often. It looks like Anudeep hasn't found a way yet to stop them. Because it's like, the fourth flick in front of his net, or the fifth flick, and it was always a goal for JarelNaden. And all of a sudden we see a 4-2 scoreline, again off the wall. Ariel and JarelNaden with an incredible goal. There we go, that was what he was aiming for all the time. What a fancy show of display. Yeah, what a fancy display of skill, sorry.
That was a beautiful double touch by JarelNaden, and Anudeep tried to save the ball but wasn't there in time, and JarelNaden with a perfect read. And I think this game is just going to go to JarelNaden, and we might just be going to game 3 right here.
Yeah, keep in mind it's a best of 7, and JarelNaden will likely be up 2 games already. I don't think Anudeep can score 3 goals in 4 seconds. Not if he's not even in ball position. Yeah, JarelNaden going for yet another goal. He does so. Is that going to be in? Yeah. This is just
One
really
for
the
the
icing on the
racket
cake
boss.
here. JarelNaden with a 6-2. And I think last one was what, 7-4? This one's 6-2. Looks like JarelNaden is getting better and better.
Yeah, definitely. You have said that Anudeep hasn't been playing in the last few weeks. I think he has only about 20 hours in the past 2 weeks, whereas JarelNaden has been preparing for his tournaments and been playing a lot recently. I think that might be what Anudeep is lacking right here. Practice, maybe?
Yeah, it's a couple of things, really. We know that Anudeep is a great mechanical player, but it really looks like he's not warmed up properly yet. Hopefully, we will see him in Game 3 having a bit of a better game, really, because this is not the Anudeep that we like to see or that we know. He's really struggling against JarelNaden, and I still don't know why he's not mixing up his aggression a bit, because every time he gives
One for
JarelNaden
the
the ball,
racket
we've seen it
boss.
times and times again. He's just getting flicked, and he doesn't really. He hasn't found a way yet to kind of stop that one.
I think my mic volume is too loud. I am trying to figure out how to reduce volume. Can Guacamole or Ace check into that?
Guacamole has to fix that, basically. But anyway, while we're waiting for the next game to start, what is the chat doing? Godfather is in here. Atanu, welcome. It's a couple of people. Sporterman is in here as well.
I reduced my volume. Hopefully, I'm not as loud. Chat, can you tell me if I'm still loud or not?
No, you're a bit lower. But also try to. You want to do the color by color, as I can see. So you let me do the play by play. Is that your? Okay. Nice. Anyway, third game. Let's see if Anudeep found a way in his head, in his mind, to beat JarelNaden. That's a good start. That is going to be the kickoff goal. 4 seconds in. So Anudeep, that's definitely starting off strong with this one. Probably too early to judge, but let's see if he can continue that.
Well, that's a nice kickoff goal by JarelNaden. Anudeep really needs to put on a little more confidence to compete with JarelNaden and possibly get the upper hand in goal side right now.
Yeah, he's really pressuring JarelNaden right now. So JarelNaden, as cool as he is, Oh, missing is clear. That is Anudeep punishing him for this mistake right away. So we can see JarelNaden is definitely not a perfect player in any sense. That was a dreadful clear, and Anudeep getting the turnaround quick enough. 2-0 for Anudeep already.
Yeah, and they getting 2 goals already. So JarelNaden should get back into his kickoffs. He's losing many of these kickoffs, leading to Anudeep scoring goals instead.
That's definitely true. Looks like Anudeep really found a way. Probably one of them is, yeah, there we go. Early contest, not giving JarelNaden the ability to prepare the ball for a flick. That is great to see. JarelNaden now, I'm not sure what he's doing there in the midfield. He's exposing his net, and Anudeep is just ripping him apart at the moment. 3 goals, we didn't even play 1 minute yet.
Yeah, and there's going to be 3 goals in less than a minute. And JarelNaden, I don't know quite what he's trying to do here, but he's not being defensive in goal right now and leading to Anudeep getting those goals. But Anudeep just whiffs right there in the kickoff.
Yeah, that is an uncharacteristic mistake for a really good player. Jay was not prepared for that, but what a touch from JarelNaden there. Basically, almost enabling Anudeep to score for the 4th time. But now JarelNaden going for his dribble. Oh no! Anudeep rushed the ball there. That was unnecessary and giving basically a comeback window for JarelNaden right here.
But you could see that beautiful cut as he saw Anudeep trying to challenge the ball, and he's able to get past Anudeep and score the goal very nicely. Yeah, now both going for the kickoff. It's a pretty even kickoff for the first time, in fact. Now into Jarel's corner. Anudeep has the ball. They're both tussling it out now. Anudeep winning the 50-50, but JarelNaden is able to get back possession instantly, and he's past Anudeep. And this is going to be the second goal for JarelNaden.
So Anudeep really, I mean, I complimented him for his aggression, but if you miss the ball like that, the 2nd time in a row now, and giving JarelNaden the easiest goals of his lifetime, it's probably not how you're going to beat this guy. Remember, he's already down 2 games, and if he loses that one, the next one is going to be game point. So it's definitely not in Anudeep's interest to give up a 3-0 lead. I mean, we still have plenty of time, and JarelNaden was not really under pressure too much. But look at that, Anudeep is now shattering him, and it doesn't look like it's working that well. JarelNaden, with those small touches, getting on the side. Can he get the goal? He's desperately trying, and what a goal from JarelNaden there. I mean, he had all the time he needed, because Anudeep had no boost, failed the touch as well. JarelNaden just went for that fancy off-the-wall shot there. Perfect flip. And that is going to be the equalizer.
You can see a lot of these ceiling shots being used by pros in 1v1s now, because ceiling shots are really hard to read, but right there Anudeep wasn't in position to save that goal in playoff.
Looks like he's still continuing with that pressure game. Not sure if I like it or not. At least I mean, if you get into those weird contests, that could be yet another one. And as we said, this is going to be the 4th game. Anudeep is just getting spanked right now with those really aggressive contests. JarelNaden has no issue flicking it over him. He gets a really fancy flick there with a 360. So I'm not sure Anudeep probably have to mix it up once again.
I think this game is really easy for JarelNaden. He's taking his time now, waiting for Anudeep to commit the mistake and just punish him on this. As he did right there, he rushed him again, and that's gonna be a goal for JarelNaden.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Anudeep, you might want to switch it up, because this is getting very linear in play. JarelNaden always doing the same thing. It's almost like the last ball, flicking a bit too right to the bit too wide to the right. He just has to get that one touch, and he does so. Another 3-0 lead from Anudeep within the 1st minute turns out to be a 5-3 lead from JarelNaden. 5 consecutive goals on the side of JarelNaden, which resulted out of really, really major mistakes on the side of Anudeep in terms of challenging and the timing.
Yeah, with 2 minutes 15 seconds, as you said, he needs to change up the play and play a little more offensive and not rush on those balls baited by JarelNaden. That'll enable to get him a goal. JarelNaden very patient there, waits for the flick and gets possession of the ball.
Yeah,
Jael
yeah.
going for the fake, the dribble, the air dribble, and
Oh,
oh, it almost worked, but Anudeep is just able to get back onto the ground in time.
yeah. This time, Energy was patient, waiting. Oh, this is asking for a long shot, but he knows that JarelNaden is likely able to save that one. Gets a reasonable flick there, not really high nor hard, but it keeps JarelNaden busy. That is a good shot from Anudeep. Why though? Unfortunately, gets demolished in the process. Now JarelNaden puts it on top of his car again. Anudeep, are you going to contest it? Now this time he decided to go for the smart play, goes for the save, and that could turn out to be an opportunity for Anudeep if he does get some boost on the way. He does so. JarelNaden off the... I'm not sure if that was off the wall or the ceiling again, but this time not successful. Anudeep now punching it forward, setting up himself. Can he get a shot? He can, but JarelNaden with the B-jump gets a really good save. And he immediately turns that into counter-attack, which is quite impressive to see, but that's really all one's player's favorite thing to do, besides flicking, what JarelNaden has done once more, and he has really not found a way to deal with that.
That was a sideways flip that I think Anudeep just didn't think that JarelNaden would do, and he wasn't able to react in time. And with 1 minute, it's a 6-3, 3-goal lead for JarelNaden. Is he able to put that in? Yes. JarelNaden goes for boost there, and he wasn't able to get back in time to save that goal from it.
Yeah, finally Anudeep is at least scoring off the kick-up there. That was 6 consecutive goals on the side of JarelNaden. And Anudeep looks like he's broken the curse for now. 50 seconds to go. He's still down 2 goals. And he's already given up 2 games. JarelNaden now with an opportunity. He's completely whiffing the flick there, giving Anudeep an easy save. I know if Anudeep can punch it forward. JarelNaden has no boost. Can he make a long shot? He's trying to, setting up himself. That is a reasonable shot from Anudeep. And 6-5 now. 1 goal to go. Let's go, Anudeep. You have 30 seconds left.
From the first 2 games that I saw, I think that JarelNaden, once he's in the lead, he takes the game a little more calm and comfortable and tries all these fancy shots, leaving him in an awkward position if he actually fails and letting Anudeep punish him very easily. But with 30 seconds remaining, JarelNaden is at a 1-goal deficit, and Anudeep needs to make use of this time and the comfortable way JarelNaden is staying right now.
One for the racket
Look
box.
at that. JarelNaden is doing some risky stuff there. First with the risky back pass to himself. Turned out to be alright. JarelNaden is trying to bait out Anudeep, and he's patient, but you have only 6 seconds left. This is probably your last attack, your last chance to equalize it. Can Anudeep go for it? Good shot there on him, but JarelNaden gets the save to the side. Anudeep has still an opportunity to keep it up. Can he dribble it? No, he's deciding to flake it up, and JarelNaden is probably just letting that one drop down. No, he's going for yet another goal, and that is surely going to hit the ground. JarelNaden with the 3rd win out of 7 games.
Yeah, I think this might just be a sweep unless Anudeep changes up his game and becomes a little more patient in defense, not letting JarelNaden do those dangerous flicks that he does in the 1v1 we see right here.
Yeah, but it's nice to see that at least in the 3rd game, Anudeep has shown up a bit more. 9 shots on his side, 5 goals, 8 shots on the side of JarelNaden, 6 goals, both with a reasonable amount of saves. But yeah, now if Anudeep wants to win this best of 7, he has to win every single game, which is quite a task against JarelNaden.
JarelNaden was questioning Anudeep right there, asking him, will it be a reverse sweep? We will see if Anudeep has learned from his mistakes and is able to come back in this 1v1 or take a game of JarelNaden.
And we're now on yet another reworked map. It's going to be Starbase. Interesting to see. Maybe can make his comeback real here. It looks like JarelNaden again with that fancy shot. It's a bit disrespecting, but Anudeep, can he get it in? No, he's missing the ball, or missing the net just a bit wide. And JarelNaden is basically gifting him opportunities here. I'm not sure if he's going to do that throughout the whole match, but you have to make use of that. And JarelNaden is just pulling down Anudeep's pants right there.
JarelNaden with a beautiful dribble, bounce, and he's able to get a shot right before Anudeep is able to block that, and it's going to be a 1 goal lead in just 30 seconds.
Yeah, Anudeep is probably now a bit too hesitant in his challenge. I mean, should have probably intercepted that one or let JarelNaden score, but the time he challenged, he was already late. Let's see, JarelNaden again, off the wall, into a ceiling shot. Can he make it happen? He's going for it, but Anudeep expecting JarelNaden to be able to do that. Gets a good clear. That is surely going to be the equalizer. Can he make it happen? Yes, he can. Surely not letting that one go.
As you can see, these ceiling shots are very dangerous if you actually miss them in a 1v1, because Anudeep was able to get the ball way far away from JarelNaden and score and equalize in 1 minute.
It looks like Anudeep is slowly but patiently learning. Kind of weird kickoff, because it was just slowly rolling to the side without him having boost, and that turns out to be a favorite position for JarelNaden. Not going for the shot there, trying to bait out Anudeep, but Anudeep was patiently waiting. This is what you have to do. JarelNaden is probably not going for those strong shots, and that is surely an opportunity for Anudeep. Open net for him, and once again he's taken the lead, and it's just 1 minute and 15 seconds that we've played.
I think JarelNaden looked for the fake right there instead of the power shot that he could have easily scored against Anudeep, and Anudeep is able to read that fake and get the one goal lead on JarelNaden. Now both players going. Anudeep gets the boost. Is this going to be a shot on target for him? Yes, it's going to be a 1 goal lead. JarelNaden just couldn't get the boost, and Anudeep was just faster than him.
That was a well-timed setup there from him. Perfect challenge, 180 km per hour as well. Not that it really matters how fast it was. JarelNaden was nowhere to be seen. The time he got beaten by the boost there, and Anudeep had so much time to score that one. Yet another good kickoff from him, but he doesn't have boost, and the ball is not bouncing favorably for him there. But again, early contest, JarelNaden was kind of lining himself up. Now he has an open net in front of him. Can Anudeep get to it? No, he cannot. JarelNaden with a long shot. Great accuracy in this set.
Yeah, I think that hit bottom right. JarelNaden was able to read it perfectly and get the redirect. Anudeep just couldn't get back that time, and I think he didn't have boost as well.
Alright,
Now, JarelNaden with 2 goals and Anudeep with 3 goals. JarelNaden needs to get 1 goal right now, and is this going to be another goal for Anudeep? No, but JarelNaden is able to get back there in time. And another thing we forgot to mention is that there are transparent goalposts right now. A huge advantage for players in that.
Oh, JarelNaden with off the ground aerial dribble there. Now he's kind of showing that he's probably just messing with Anudeep at this point. Perfect touch there. Anudeep is not quick enough in the air. Misreading that as well. JarelNaden just really showing off at this point. Must be hard for Anudeep at the moment, but he's still trying. So you have to give him some love for that. Show him some kudos in the chat. He's desperately trying to make this happen because he wants to reverse sweep him. So he's a fighter, and definitely has a harm when he's. I don't know what JarelNaden was doing there. He was completely out of position, not expecting that quick turn up, I guess. Oh, what?
Yeah, JarelNaden was out of position there, and I think he's taking the game a little too comfortable, being proud of his 3 wins already. This could be a 4-0 to JarelNaden if he plays well, but I think he's going for the fancy plays on Anudeep in this game.
Yeah, he has definitely a comfortable lead, so he has some space to work with. But Anudeep is still dangerous. Early contester from Anudeep. He baited out that one touch, because JarelNaden was thinking that Anudeep was already going back. Quick turn on set of Anudeep. Told him otherwise. JarelNaden again off the wall, long shot this time. Not good enough. Anudeep gets an opportunity to put it to the side. Potentially a wall shot by himself. Nope. He gives it up to JarelNaden, which fortunately for him doesn't get the first goal on target, but the second touch was closed. Got a bit wide too. Again, Anudeep with a really close encounter there. Getting the demo, so no danger from this ball or the center ball from JarelNaden so far. Oh,
Anudeep tries to fake him right there, but JarelNaden is able to get the ball over him, but now the ball goes back to Anudeep. Anudeep looks for the fake, but JarelNaden gets the ball in his position.
Oh, Anudeep faking a challenge there, getting it in 50-50 that turned out to be a right. JarelNaden didn't have the boost to really follow that one up. Set up himself once more, but this time Anudeep knows the timing better and better, goes for the shot, but JarelNaden comes in flying from the side. Clutch save there from him. But Anudeep is still up 1 goal, 1 minute 15 left. JarelNaden has an opportunity here. Anudeep, can he recover in time? It doesn't look like it. JarelNaden, quick turn, but it's not quick enough. Now he's getting yet again another opportunity.
In a lot of these 1v1s, you can see as two players play against each other in a few games, they learn to adapt to each other's playstyle, and I think Anudeep has learned to better read JarelNaden in his plays right here, and is more patient than he was in the first two games, I feel.
He's also really quick on that first touch challenge. I think that was what he was not doing right in the last couple of games, because JarelNaden is often just putting it up, lofting it up for a bit so he can put it onto his car, and Anudeep is so often just there taking a free shot onto the net. But as you can see, if JarelNaden gets that one touch as he needs, he's always dangerous. Really hard and long flick, and Anudeep is nowhere near to save that one.
With 20 seconds remaining, JarelNaden is able to equalize. This could be bad for Anudeep because this could be a sweep for JarelNaden unless Anudeep comes up with something in his sleeve.
I mean, at this point, it's just it's a golden goal for JarelNaden if he gets one. Remember, if he wins that one, it's going to be the 4th win for JarelNaden, and that would be 4-0 sweep versus Anudeep. 7 seconds to go. The ball is really unfavorable position there for Anudeep. He's not even going for the boost, and JarelNaden has an opportunity. Can he get the turn? He does so, and he's going to score that one. And what a goal to finish the series. Anudeep gets beaten to the ball, gets bumped in the process ball, hits the post, and then lands on his wheels while JarelNaden has an open net, and he's good enough to control that one. But GG's for both players. JarelNaden definitely has shown that he's probably the better ones player, and also probably better prepared.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sweep, and I think this just proves why JarelNaden was in the top 100 spot in 1v1s last season. And Anudeep is gonna feel a little bad about that today, but you know, you can always learn from these 1v1s what you did wrong about challenging and other things. And I think maybe one day
One
Anudeep
for
will play
the record
JarelNaden again and take
books.
the game off. Who knows?
Yeah, I think Anudeep definitely. I mean, he has definitely improved during this series. If you kind of look at the first two games where it was like a 7-4 and 6-2 scoreline, then we had a 6-5 and now a 5-4 scoreline. So he has definitely improved his game and figured out a way versus JarelNaden, at least to contest him or put up a fight. But it was too late. JarelNaden with clutch goals and really good mechanical display as well has won that series with the 4-0 scoreline. So yeah, guys, I think that is about it for now. Show those players some love. Give Anudeep some love as well. He probably needs it. And also GG's to JarelNaden. You've represented the Asian scene well, and I wish you best of luck for tomorrow's tournament, and hopefully you'll take it home. But nevertheless, also thanks for Cryptic for being here with me tonight. You've done well. Looks like you figured out that that color casting. Good to see. Also, huge thanks to Guacamole for making that stream possible, and also to Ace, who is moderating in the background. So,
And also thank you to all the viewers that tuned in today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.
yeah, see you guys.